This will be by Manjushri Dhume and Swati Dharmadhikari, or either of them, who will be showing you, taking you into the world of origami. This is an origami demo by Origami Mitra, the Pune chapter. So kindly enjoy this session of origami. Thank you. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Very good afternoon, everyone. I am Manjushri Dhume. I have been doing origami for the past 20 years. I even teach school children maths concepts using origami. And I was supposed to be joined by my friend, Swati Dharmadhikari, but unfortunately, she is not well. So she is not able to join me. So I'll be hosting this demo. In fact, we both are members of Origami Mitra. What is Origami Mitra, you may say? It's a group of enthusiastic origami folders. So we are people from all ages. We have people who are 80 years old and who are 9 years old also. We all come together and do paper folding because we just love this art. This group was formed by Indutai and Mrs. Geeta Kantawala. And there is only one goal that we have, which is to spread awareness of origami and spread the joy that we get from paper folding, so that as large an audience can do it, the happier we are. Okay, you can find out more information about Origami Mitra on our site. So all this talk about Origami Mitra, but what is origami? Origami is the art of paper folding. So we use paper and we make wonderful designs. In fact, origami is a Japanese word. In Japanese, ori means folding and kami means paper. So it is folding paper. And what can you do by folding paper? Wow, look at all these different models. These models are made by all different people from all over the world by using a single piece of paper and folding it over and over again. So this is what the art has progressed to such an extent that you can make very complex designs. See this anteater, it is made from one single paper, all these models. But this art, it has a history of its own. It did not really start in Japan. It started in China. And then it spread to Japan through Buddhist monks. And for many years, origami was, because paper was very costly initially. Nowadays, we all get paper left, right, and center. But that time, paper was very costly. So it was used in special ceremonies for gift articles. It was used as a token, and it served its own purpose. It became a hobby later on. And one person, that is Akira Yoshizawa, he is called as a Grand Master of origami. This wonderful person, what he did was, he created a language. Not only did he make lots of models, he designed a language for spreading this art. And this is a language of diagrams. Means, how do you explain to someone else how to fold? If I were a Japanese person, only Japanese people would understand. But if you have a language, which is a diagram language, like the one he has invented, then it is universal. Like, even if everything was written in Japanese over here, I would be able to understand just by looking at the language. So because of this, origami spread all over the world. And now we have people, any country you go, you will find origami clubs. And people enjoy this art. This art is actually, therapeutic. Means what? It gives you peace. It makes you calm. It helps you to relieve stress. And it is a lot of fun. Okay. Where is the fun? You may say you are just talking. So let's have some fun. Okay. I'm going to teach you how to make one toy from origami. And for that, I want all of you to take a square paper. Now, I have taken a paper which is white on one side and colored on the other, but that's not necessary. Your paper could be colored on both sides. It could even be white on both sides. That's perfectly fine. Okay. So I'm going to give you instructions now, and I'm going to hold the paper like this. But I want all of you to keep your paper on the table and fold so that the creases fold properly. Okay. So as a first step of this tumbling toy, take a square paper, fold it in half. Don't fold it completely. Just make sure that you match the corners. In fact, let me do one thing now. Let me stop sharing this. And I think I should pin my screen. Ma'am, could you please pin my screen so that everybody can see the demo properly? Whoever is the host, if you could do that, please. Okay. So I hope you all can see me and my paper. So this is the first step. What you're going to do is take the paper. Just make sure that you align the edges, the corners properly from both the ends. And just make a pinch mark. A pinch over here and a pinch at the bottom. Okay. Why are we making the pinch mark? Because it's going to help us do the next fold. So I have just marked with pencil the two places where I have pinched. Now you're going to make this edge meet this edge. So you're going to fold it like this. I'm showing you in the air, but you please keep it on the table and fold. So let me finish this. This is the way you're going to fold. Right? You fold one side to meet the center. Now you fold the other side as well. Fold it to meet the center. So it becomes like a book. So this is also called as a book fold. See, I have folded this edge, right edge and the left edge to meet the center. Now turn the paper like this. Okay. And open this bottom fold. Okay. Now let's continue. When you watch this on YouTube, you could pause the video, do the actual folding, and then watch the next step. Now you have to make this part of the paper meet this edge. Means you're going to fold like this. Okay, fold like this from both the sides. In fact, you have to do this for all the four corners. See this? Now turn the paper and repeat this process over here also. Take these four corners, put them in. Yep. Yes. Next, you are going to align this edge to meet this fold. Fold it this way. I'm going to fold it and show you. Fold it this way. Now repeat this on the other side as well. So you are going to fold this edge to meet this edge. Now this is how your paper will look. Now you have to make a fold from this corner. I'll just mark it on the paper so that you can see exactly where to fold. And you're going to do this from both the sides. Here. The place where these two triangles you know, this tip and this tip, just join it. Same on the other side. And then just fold this. And fold it from here as well. So that you will get a square like this. But this is not a simple square. It's going to turn into a toy. Let me show you how. After you do this, just keep the paper flat and make these two arms stand up. We have folded more paper on the top than the bottom. So you have to keep this heavy side. Now I'm going to show you what I'm doing and how the tumbling toy is going to tumble. So what you will do is, you're going to keep this like, and then give it a small push. Fun to make a big row of these tumbling toys and make one tumble and then tumble the other and so on. Of tumbling toys like dominoes. Yes. So this is a small example of a toy which gives a lot of joy and which you can create on your own. You don't have to buy these things. You make them on your own. But this is not the only use of origami. Okay. Now let me share my presentation again. I hope you all enjoyed the tumbling toy and you could do it successfully. In case you are not able to, you could actually visit my site and you can see the video over there. Okay, so we made a tumbling toy like this. Many people have origami as their hobby, but it is not just for making toys. As I told you, origami has many uses. It is also used as a teaching tool. So, for example, I am a maths teacher and I use origami to teach maths concepts to children. We teach geometry, also concepts like fractions, decimals, proportion, ratio. Many concepts can be taught through origami other than geometry. And then language teachers use origami for introducing, as you know, for creative writing. It can also be used, it is used by science, social studies teachers. It is a very handy and easy tool to use because you just need paper, that's it. Now, how do you use this paper to teach maths? Let's take one small example here, okay? Let's make a paper tray because origami is used not just for making toys, but it is also used for making many useful things. We are going to make a nice paper tray. Again, we are going to use a square paper. So I'm going to stop my presentation and I'm going to show you my screen so that you can follow me. Okay. So again, I have used a paper which is white on one side, colored on the other, but that's not necessary. You could use any paper. So just like before, the first step is fold the paper in half, pinch it on both the sides, open, and then do a book fold like we did last time. So you're going to fold it like this. The left side to meet the center and the right side also to meet the center. Please do this on the table so that your folding is accurate. Yes. So fold both these edges to meet the center line. Now we are going to make this edge meet the side edge like this. You're going to fold the paper like this. Okay. And you're going to do this on both the sides. Let me do it and show you. If you are in this group, please follow me along. Fold along with me. So what I have done is this paper. Now I have made this center edge meet this side and this edge meet this side. Okay. Now you have to again, unfold what you have folded just now. Now last time you remember we had folded the corners. Now also we have to fold the corners, but this corner you're going to fold it only till here. Can you see? And you're going to do this on all the 4 corners. 1, I'm going to do it and show it to you. 2, when you watch this on YouTube, pause, finish the step and then proceed. See this? So all the 4 corners are folded in. Now the next step is what you had unfolded, you fold it again. So on top of this, okay? So fold it like this and fold this back like this. So again, it looks like a rectangle. Now there is a very interesting fold. So watch carefully. What I'm going to do is, see, can you see here? These are pockets. So I'm just going to slip my finger inside and I'm just going to press like this. Can you see? And I'm going to do this on both the sides. So we have converted this paper into a tray. If the paper is colored on both the sides, it will be a nice colored tray. Mine has become white. It could have been the other way if I had reversed my paper. Now, many questions can be asked using this. What is the volume of this tray? Suppose I want to make it taller. What should I do? So origami skill is not just in folding, but also thinking about what you are folding. It is a hobby and a teaching tool. In fact, there were so many mathematicians who have origami as their hobby that they started studying what is the mathematics of origami. Okay, what happens when you fold? And there are lots of axioms that were developed. And let me share my screen now. 1 minute. Let me share my presentation. Something wonderful happened. What was done was these mathematicians studied the physics, the science, the mathematics of folding, and they developed computer programs. And so now you can actually use a computer program to design very complex models like this. You can see here there is a teapot, there is a rabbit. There are so many different models that you can design using these computer programs because the programs help you in developing and designing the crease pattern. What is a crease pattern? So if you unfold this model, for example, let me unfold this model here and show you. This model, all the creases that we have made, they form the crease pattern. So these crease patterns can now be designed. And once this happened, origami principles started being used in various applications. For example, I'm going to show you a few. The principles of paper folding was used for designing airbags. See, in case of an airbag, you want it to open quickly in case of an accident, but it should be folded in a very small space. They used principles of origami. It is even used to design crumple zones, It Dr. Robert Lang used it to design space telescope stents, which when entering the vein is small, but then it opens, because this art of paper folding and the maths behind it was studied by all these scientists and mathematicians. So the art has gone a very long way. And other than it just being a part of the culture and a hobby, it gives us many useful applications. However, when we look at it as us origamists, it is a part of our life and our thinking. Okay, in fact, there is a story of Sadako Sasaki. She was a Japanese girl, and she had cancer. And it's a story, it's a myth, or there is what should you say? It is thought that if you make 1,000 cranes and you put it, you get whatever you wish. So she started folding, and she couldn't complete the 1,000 cranes. So her friends also joined her and made sure that the 1,000 cranes are completed. And this origami crane is a symbol of peace now. You can see this statue in Japan. So as a part of this demo, I would like to show you how to make this origami crane now. This is slightly more difficult than the two models that we have made. But then if you persist, nothing is impossible. So we'll go a bit slowly. This is the diagram for the origami crane. But I think I will show you a demo of how to fold it. So again, I'll stop my presentation and I will focus on the live demo. So I would like all of you to take a square paper. Again, it doesn't matter whether it is colored or white. But if you want it, like my paper is colored and white on one side. So if you want the colored part to come up, then you should fold it this way. So first, I want you to fold the paper like this, keep it on your table and do this, and fold it in half. Many origami models start with something called as a base. These are certain steps which are repeated in many models. So we are going to start with a bird base. So after you fold in half, open, and then fold in half along the horizontal. So you're going to make a plus sign. I'm just going to another very important thing, it would be amiss of me if I did not tell you this, that whenever we fold, we say there are two types of folds, valley fold and a mountain fold. See this? This looks like a mountain, right? So on this, when you fold it down like this, you get a mountain fold. But if you turn the paper over and if you fold it this way, you get a valley fold. So now I have kept the colored side up and I have made two mountain folds, one horizontal and one vertical. Now I'm going to turn the paper. Okay, we have the white side up and I'm going to make one corner meet its opposite corner into a valley like this. So now earlier we made a plus, now we are going to make a X. So this is the first fold. I turn the paper. Now I make the other diagonal fold. Looks like my crane is going to be white. And now I collapse this. 1 minute, just give me a minute. Okay, so what we have to do is, we have to make this as a mountain fold and this as a valley fold, so that we get what is called as a preliminary base. I'm not sure if, yes. Once we reach this stage, you have to collapse the paper like this. Yes, this is called as a preliminary base. Now, you are going to make this edge meet the center like this. You are going to do this on all the 4 sides, but let me show you this now on one side, this way. Then you are going to make this edge meet the center like this. You will repeat this on the other side as well. We'll make this edge meet the center. This is how your model will look. Now you can see this triangle on the top. You should fold this down and then bring it up again. Now you have to unfold these triangles. Do all this on the table so that it becomes easier for you. And then take one of this flap and open it like this so that you get a diamond. Now turn the paper and do this, repeat this on the other side so that you get a diamond here. I'm going to do this on the table because it becomes easier that way, and folding is also precise. Now, as the next step, what you have to do is you have to take this edge and make it meet here. Then you repeat it on the other side as well. I'm going to do this and show you. Repeat this on the back side. So you get this kind of a figure, and it is like this. Okay. So you are going to fold this up. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to fold this up like this from both the sides. And then close it. This will need to be pulled out. I'm going a bit fast because I think I have only 2 minutes left. And we have to pull this out as well. One of them is going to form the head and the other is the tail. So let's make this as the head. Hold it in. And this is the tail. And just pull this down so that you have a crane. And this crane, an origami crane, is the symbol of peace. You can fold the other wing also so that it looks like this. You may also pull this so that this becomes flat and you have your origami crane. I hope you enjoyed this, and you could go back, revert, pause the video on YouTube and fold the models.
So thank you very much. Thanks for sharing all the details related to origami. It was really nice. It would have been wonderful if you could have visited this studio.
Yes.
We had a wonderful studio and all light and everything, all the setup.
Okay.
But hope for the next time.
Sure.